Hello there guys, James here. Today I'm going to share with you guys my usage experience of Havoc OS 4.8 for the Poco F1. You will see no gravity kernel is installed, but by default it comes with Silver Core 9.7 out of the box. So now I'll be talking you through the good, the okay as well as the bad things about this ROM. First off, the big highlight of this ROM is its customizations. You will see a separate section for customization called Configuration Center in the settings, and you can see all sorts of customization here, from status bar all the way down to hardware button gestures and everything. And you also have a gaming mode here, which is always welcome. And the next thing, which is also a customization, is the gestures. This ROM supports more gestures. If I swipe from the edge and go down, you can see that it will activate a separate gesture here. Same goes if it will turn off the screen if I swipe and go down from this side. It's totally configurable by the user. The next thing I like about this ROM is the configuration of the face unlock. If I double tap, it will wake up in the ambient mode. If I tap again, it will wake up, but it will not activate face unlock unless I swipe up, which is a very neat touch. I actually use it a lot. Sometimes I just use the phone to check notifications and the face unlock automatically unlocks. So swiping to activate face unlock is something I like very much. So the next good thing is the general stability of this ROM. I did not find any massive or major bugs or anything. So this ROM is stable. The app launch speeds are very good. It comes with the Silver Core 9.7 kernel, so you can expect it to be quite snappy out of the box. Now let's move on to the okay things about this ROM. You can see that I have my SIM card in here and I have full network coverage, but if I get to the lock screen, you will see that no service is shown here, but you will see I have proper signal. This is not a huge thing, it's just a minor detail. What is not minor is the battery life out of the box. As I said, it comes with Silver Core kernel, but the battery drain during gaming, I found it to be significant. The battery life in general, it got stable after a couple of days of usage. So if you are installing this ROM, the first few days, I don't think you will get a very good battery life at all, but it will get stable in the end. I got almost 7 hours of screen on time out of it, so it got pretty stable at the end. But the gaming performance was not very good, which is also on the okay side. I have uploaded a gaming video separately. You guys can go check that out. So yeah, gaming is not the smoothest. The next okay thing I have to say is the safety net. Now I have to say that I did not check safety net without rooting. I rushed the installation of this ROM and I had to try safety net after rooting. And after rooting, the safety net did fail and I did have to use the change props configuration. So without root, I'm not really sure about this. So another small detail that I'm not a big fan of is swiping up on this home screen does not take you to the default home screen. So that is something I miss when I use this ROM. Another small detail that I'm not a big fan of is the auto brightness toggle. Now you will see that the auto brightness toggle is neatly tucked away inside the expanded quick settings panel. You will get a more spacious slider over here, but I quite prefer the auto brightness toggle to be alongside the slider so that I can easily activate it from just a single swipe. But it's not a deal breaker, it's just a minor detail. Now let's move on to the bad things. So here I don't have much to talk about. There's nothing absolutely bad about this ROM. So now let's conclude. You guys have noticed that I installed no gravity kernel here, but my experience with that kernel has been very bad in this specific ROM. In this ROM, no gravity kernel did crash the system quite a lot. After unlocking, it still does freeze and restart every now and then. So the experience is not very good. The main selling point of this ROM, I'd say, is the customizability. You can see that even the the launcher has a good amount of customizability in it. You have support for icon packs and stuff. And you will see in the settings, it's quite an extensive list of customization. So if you love customization, you should definitely go ahead and try this ROM. And overall, it's a good ROM for general use. Gaming, not so much. My experience with gaming has not been very smooth. So yeah, that has been my usage experience of the Havoc OS 4.8 for the Poco F1. If you have any questions or queries, feel free to leave them in the comment section, guys. And see you guys in the next one.